Today I made a juicy, rich cracker chicken. This was so incredible. So first I just salted and peppered about 2 to 3 pounds of chicken tenderloins. And then I did 3/4 cup of mayonnaise. And then added a scoop of minced garlic. Then about a cup of mozzarella cheese. You're going to mix this together well. And then in a separate bowl, I did about, say, 3/4 cup of Parmesan cheese and a tube of Ritz crackers all crunched up into that. You're going to stir this all together. I added a little more pepper to this. And then I put that first mixture over my chicken. The video kind of skipped. And then on top of that, I put that mixture with the crackers and the Parmesan cheese. I melted a half stick of butter and then pour that over the top. And you're going to cover this and bake it at 375 for about 45 minutes. That last 15 minutes, I took the foil off, so it had a nice crispy top on it. And this chicken was so juicy and delicious. My new favorite. Lunchtime with Lena today was our best one. Okay, so you have to try this one. Lena's obsessed with chicken cordon bleu. So we made these chicken cordon bleu quesadillas or tacos. I don't really know what you want to call them. So we got some small tortillas, put some ham on those and some Swiss, and then some shredded chicken that's already going to be cooked. And then you're going to close these up with a little oil on your pan and then a little on top of them as well. I baked these at 400 degrees for around 15 minutes, and you need to flip them over too. Okay, and then you're going to make this dipping sauce, which is so incredible. So you're going to do about 3 tablespoons of butter, a little bit of cornstarch, about a tablespoon. You're going to whisk that up really well on high heat. And then you're going to add about a cup of milk and keep whisking throughout this whole process. You don't want anything to burn. All right, and then you're going to add some of the Dijon mustard. I did about 3 tablespoons. I think I could have used another tablespoon, just so you know. All right, and then you're going to whisk that up as well. I added some salt and pepper to mine too. I added some later on too. Make sure you're trying it as you go just to see if you like it. All right, and then I added some Parmesan cheese, about a half of a cup, and then whisk that all up till it's nice and melted. Added some more salt and pepper, and this is what it looked like, guys. It was so, so good. Lena was obsessed. She wouldn't let me eat another one. She wanted them all for herself. We will be making these all the time. They are pretty rich, so I would serve it with like a side salad or something, but you have to try these. Today, me and Lena made some chicken meatballs in a creamy Cajun sauce. It was so good. I could eat it all day long. So first you're going to take a pound of ground chicken and then season that really well. We did some Cajun seasoning, about a half cup or so of Italian style breadcrumbs. We did an Italian herb garlic kind of mixture, and then we did some smoked paprika at the end. Oh, and then some garlic too. We did a lot of smoked paprika. All right, so this is where I kind of took over. We're gonna roll these into little balls now, just like this. And it is really sticky, but you're gonna put that down on your skillet, a nice hot skillet with a little oil on there, and you're gonna brown those right now, just like that. And then I was cutting some mushrooms for our sauce next. So spray that pan with some oil, and I put a little butter in mine too. And you don't have to add mushrooms if you don't want to, but you could add onions, peppers, whatever you want right here. I just didn't have a whole lot with me, and I only had that much garlic left too. So we added some garlic there. Once those were all done, we added 2 tablespoons of butter. And then once that's melted, you add a tablespoon of cornstarch. You're gonna mix this together really well, or you can whisk it. I just didn't want to ruin my pan. All right, and then you're gonna do 2 cups of chicken broth. Stir this together really well, and then 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. I did turn the heat down now to about like a medium low. So stir this together really, really well, and now you're gonna season the sauce. We did more Cajun seasoning, and then some smoked paprika, and some horseradish sauce too. I did about, I would say, 1 to 2 tablespoons. And then of course some salt and pepper. Stir this together really well until it's all nice and incorporated. Bring it to a nice simmer. And then we did 1.5 cups of shredded Parmesan cheese. Mix this together really well, and when all that's nice and melted in there, you're gonna add those meatballs back in. You're gonna cook this for about 15 to 20 minutes until those meatballs are nice and fully cooked. And then you're gonna add another cup of Parmesan cheese when it's all done. Mix this together until it's all nice and melted. It'll be a little thicker now. And then we topped ours over some brown rice. I really wanted some white rice, but we didn't have any. But you could top it over mashed potatoes, cauliflower rice, like whatever you want. It tasted so good. We tore this up, and we will be making it all the time now. Today I made Marry Me chicken stuffed shells, and these were incredible. It was like the best thing I made in a while. So first I did about a cup and a half of cooked chicken, a block of softened cream cheese, about a half of a cup of sun-dried tomatoes, half of a cup of Parmesan cheese. I seasoned that with garlic powder, salt and pepper, and some red pepper flakes. You're gonna give this a big stir. It takes a bit. And then I cooked these jumbo shells till they're about al dente, and then you're gonna stuff those shells with that chicken mixture and then line them up all in your pan. And then you're going to make your sauce for these. So first you're going to melt 2 tablespoons of butter, and then I put some minced garlic in there, so that was a little bit browned. And then you're going to add 2 tablespoons of flour and whisk that in until it's a nice paste. 1.5 cups of chicken broth. You're going to stir this up really well, and then 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. And you're going to season this again. I did some pepper and some red pepper flakes, and then about 2 cups of shredded Parmesan cheese, and then another half of a cup of the sun-dried tomatoes, just like this. You're going to let that simmer for a bit, and then you're going to pour that over your shells. And then I topped it with some more Parmesan cheese, and then I baked this at 375 covered for about 20 minutes, and then I took that cover off for another 20 minutes or so until it was nice and golden. It tasted absolutely insanely delicious.